And this is the service we have been now here these days, and it is entirely second. So all of these guys, if this is better, why this is better, why this is plus I mean plus and this is better. So every one of them, if I talk to him now, they will answer to me. So for telling me,
Can you ask him about the period why he's
It's honored by its members. The vision of the Somalian Chamber of Commerce is to be the leading voice of sound, internationally recognized business community in Somaliland that provide high quality values to its members and foreign stakeholders. Mission stated to apply international ethics with a dedication to promote trade and investment in Somaliland by providing best services to its members and advocating for conducive business environment, representing and safeguarding and promoting the interest of its members and the business community and the national economy in general, constituting a forum of the business community and the government to exchange views on the matters concerning the development of the national economy.
Could I just ask you, Secretary?
One of the mandates of the Chamber of Commerce is to promote the national economy. In order to promote the national economy, you have to engage where the national economy is standing. So the best thing is to stage a trade fair where most of the productive sectors can participate, come from there, promote the stage of development, which is at that time the country.
So what are the biggest barriers to investment in Somalia?
Well, we have got a very liberal investment law, which even allows a foreign company
That might be a nice question to open to the business. From the business community, what are the biggest barriers?
I think it's very obvious. What we have seen in here will demonstrate the ingeniousness of Somaliland private sector. Because they are operating under the very most unusual sort of constraints. You don't have access to finance. You don't have access to markets. You don't have access. You can't even travel. I'm a Somalilander. If I want to go out as a Somalilander, where can I go? With my passport.
Where? Tell me.
Okay. No, it's a limited. Unless I actually use on a proxy, the diaspora, the people who are using other passport sort of holders. The ordinary entrepreneur in Somaliland, a businessman cannot freely travel. He doesn't have a passport which is recognized.
Could I ask you a favor? Could you introduce yourself and tell us your name and what your company is and what you do?
Myself, I'm an advisor, to the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, okay.
My name is Mohammed Samad. Okay. So the constraints is huge and many and very unusual. So it is the transport costs. Who is going to actually, for example, if I want to ship something from China today, where am I going to get through? In terms of container, costs, in terms of so the constraints is so huge. That means, it's very challenging the development community. If they want to help, us here in Somaliland, they have to come up with an innovative and creative solutions in trying to actually solve these problems. The mind, the entrepreneurship, the spirit, all you have seen it here is demonstrated. But it's the extraneous things which we don't have much of a control that actually limits us, our capacity.
But you benefit.
You've talked a lot about how many challenges there are, how many difficulties there are in doing business here, or having a business here. Could you maybe identify the one that's most difficult for you, the biggest challenge you have, and how you deal with that, how you, get around that challenge to continue doing your business?
I think the challenges is a big, huge, it's a difficult because everything is independent of the recognized. You know what? When the country is not recognized, that is everything is there is no legal because we are the world is working. You know, is rule of law. Therefore, when there is no legal bilateral relations, the other country of it's very difficult. We are surviving, we are rebuilding our country in our capacity, but there is no rule or regulation, there is no recognizing, there is no travel document. Whatever, Somali passport, you cannot travel. Somaliland, you cannot travel. Therefore, in one side we are prisoner, one side we are proud, because we are rebuilding our country, and we are producing local product.
As much as I can help. The first time we invested in marine resources, the first time we worked with sea salt to produce salt, which we were not having real clear crystal salt in Somaliland. They used to have one in Sela, but that was a traditional one which is not healthy. And then we invested in making, producing fish in Parpara, boat in Parpara. And also we invested in making paper glass tanks, water tanks, and making boats. And these three additional, in our office, we empower women in business. Those who have got existing business on all 6 regions, we make for all the 6 regions women associations, women entrepreneurs, and women professionals. And then our aim is that to empower our youth, and women particularly, who need this help, and who are really, poverty has been, poverty line for not getting food for their children, to employ them and to make them income generating from the local resource development, which we believe if we develop the local resource, that people can get employment. We have got 80% unemployment in here. All the university, from the university, I think 80, I think so. It's maximum, because you can see university students running in the streets, coming back to their houses, burden to their families instead of going and getting a job. And you can see those who are unlucky, did not get schooling, they need a job. So they need a training, vocational training, some of them needed better schooling. So what we believe is that empowering women, empowering youth, all of that depends on development of local resources. So, and that's why since I came, from 2002 till now, we were investing in local resources as much as we can. We don't have a lot, but we tried our best to employ people. We have got a lot of people who are, we train them to go for fisheries, some of them for fiberglass production, some of them for salt production.